Hmm. Is it connected? Huh. Okay. We are live now. This is Sharpen That Axe. This is just me, just John today, just trying to figure out. This is Sharpen That Axe. Just trying to figure out if this is working, if you're hearing anything extra. I've got a monitor running in the background. We're just seeing how this is working. It's a little bit blurry. I think we've got a few bugs to work out still. So, yeah, we'll have to work on the background here too. But, yeah, give me just a second here. I'm going to get up and we're going to go from there. This is not working super great. Not going to lie. So we may have to find some better solutions here. So yeah, but we're just doing a test video at the moment. Waiting for Dylan to jump on. As soon as he gets here, we'll have another human to talk guitars and guitar podcasting and all the fun things. Let's see if we can get a little more light up in this place. The lighting's kind of bad as well. So if anybody is watching this, thank you for watching, but in the meantime, we are going to see what we can do to smooth things over a little bit. Our frame rate's really bad at the moment. Audio seems to be coming through okay. Oh, hey!
Hey, hey!
Look at that! We are already live, my friends. So,
Good God!
yeah, exactly. It's some craziness, absolute craziness.
I was wondering who you were talking to. It's like,
Yeah,
it's the dog.
yeah.
It's the dog and John.
I am talking to the two people that are currently watching, whoever these two people are. So,
Hello, people.
hello, beautiful, beautiful people. I don't know what our frame rate's like. It looks pretty choppy at the moment. So, we're just trying to see what's up and to see how this works. We'll have to figure out our frame rate because this is not. I'm watching it on a monitor here. I don't think it's super great.
Okay, we can probably work on that.
Are you on our YouTube website?
I YouTube website. The what? Am I on?
On the YouTube.
No, I am not. Not yet.
Okay.
Just check now.
Because currently, like I said, we got two people watching, and I know who one of those people is. It's our monitor, but that means there's somebody else watching on YouTube, and I have no idea who this is. So hello, beautiful person watching YouTube. Maybe it's just a YouTube bot to see if we're doing this correctly. Let's see if I can log into the chat here. So the way we've got this set up right now is I'm using that OBS program, and we are connected to YouTube through OBS.
OBS sounds like a really bad disease.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I have OBS, something bowel syndrome.
Oh, my cousin has that. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's great. Oh, God, what a time to be alive. We could be the next Rick Beato.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit funnier than Rick Beato.
Yeah, I like his streams, but they usually end up being like Django Reinhardt could kick Joe Pass's ass. Lads fighting. And so yeah, it's or the eternal. John, I don't think I've ever asked you this. Metallica or Megadeth?
Metallica was really the one I got into first, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so I even have a special place for the Load albums. Don't tell anybody. Shh, there's only 2 people watching, so I don't think we have to worry about that. But
Listen, monitor, you keep this between us.
us and the other computer in my room. Yeah, let's see. What about you?
See, I'm the same. See, I'm kind of older. I'm a little wiser now. If people haven't seen it, I share a lot of values with Chris Zupa when he had his recent Kirk Hammett rant about how lazy Kirk Hammett is.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen the latest guitar player that Dave Mustaine has recruited, some Brazilian lad on lead guitar, but he is insane.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, like Marty Freeman, big shoes to fill, big, probably leather or snakeskin shoes. But he's just I gotta look this guy up because so every now and again I'll go on Chris Zupa's channel and I'm like, okay, I've never heard of this solo before, and I'll just watch the first minute and see what why he picked it or whatever,
and then learn it, of course.
Well, try.
I mean, it's the name of the channel is Learn That Solo. Like, get on it, bro.
This one, I mean, so he put one up for the Dystopia solo, which is like off the latest Megadeth album, and he's got this guy Kiko Luero from Brazil, who's been 2015, so he's probably been in the band longer than most lead guitarists.
He does go through them a little bit. Let's be honest.
But it's the song itself is it's amazing, and I'm like, okay, these guys, like Dave Mustaine really has the chops. I think I don't know, would you say he's underrated as a rhythm player? Because he's like, Hetfield usually gets all the
yeah, I think he is. I think he's underrated as a lead player, for that matter, man. He's not at the level of somebody like Marty Friedman, but he's a competent lead guitarist too. He could.
Yeah, Marty Friedman is just an anomaly to me. I mean, he's just like, you've got the whole the life after Megadeth and the whole, like, I'm going to set up a game show in Japan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Have you seen the Jason Becker documentary? It's like Not Dead Yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Marty Friedman features pretty heavily in that, because they like kind of grew up together. And oh man, it's a tearjerker. We're on a tangent here. We'll describe it some other time. I would love to talk about rock documentaries in a future stream. That'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be good. I think we might have to like make a list, and then I may have to watch them first, but I don't know that I've watched all of them.
That's it. Have you seen Anvil?
No, what's that?
Oh man, okay. Anvil is semicolon. The story of Anvil is a documentary that came out about, I'd say, about close to 10 years ago, and it is real life Spinal Tap. It is this metal band from Canada who were super influential and toured with Bon Jovi back in the day, but since then have just kind of
what was who was that guy? Sebastian Bach. What was the name of Sebastian Bach's band?
You mean like Skid Row?
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Skid Row played Ireland recently, John.
No way.
Not a very big venue, but they're still going.
It wasn't Slane Castle.
It was not Slane Castle.
Oh, man. No, you know what's funny is I found... Okay, no, you finish your Anvil story, and then I will go on to my story.
Cool. Not much of a story here. It's basically this documentary about this Canadian metal band who've been offered this big tour of Europe, and then it turns out that the guitar player is actually seeing this... I think she's like a German tour manager who booked the whole tour, and stuff comes out. But it's really like, oh god, this is so sad because they've made 12 albums, and
what?
Yeah, and they're like working as like cafeteria workers, and it's really sad. And then, but it has a really uplifting ending, and they kind of got like the second life after it. They they went on tour, they played Download, the film. So it was really nice. But it is like there are parts of like this is ripped straight out of Spinal Tap. Sorry, yeah. So highly recommend.
Oh man. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Um, Interesting. So the I've been kind of on this kick. There's this YouTube channel that the guy just talks about like Guns N' Roses incidents. But there's so much crap about that band. Like Axl Rose got into a fight with every lead singer from every single band ever. Like it's ridiculous.
Did
Just
something happen with him and Sebastian Bach?
Actually no. Sebastian Bach is like the one guy that he's friends with. But Sebastian Bach had a run-in with Bon Jovi. This is like 89 or something like that on the Slippery When Wet tour. And then Axl Rose kind of jumped on Sebastian Bach's bandwagon, and it went from there. But I tell you what I would like to do real quick is see if I switch computers here, if we get a little bit better stream. Actually, let's do this. Let's keep chatting for a minute, and I will set some things up here.
Cool. Will I tell you how I know of Sebastian Bach?
How do you know of Sebastian Bach?
I know of Sebastian Bach through a little-known reality TV show that came out, 13 years ago, called Supergroup. Have you heard of Supergroup?
No. What is it?
Oh, buddy. There's actually clips on YouTube. I highly recommend anybody that's into their somewhat classic rock look up Supergroup. So I'm going to read out the Wikipedia description just to save me falling over my own words. Supergroup was a 2006 reality show on VH1 that followed 5 well-known hard rock and heavy metal musicians over a 12-day period during which they lived together in a Las Vegas mansion, of course, in order to create, plan, and perform a live show together.
Oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. This sounds amazing. How many seasons did it have?
Oh, it was just the one.
What?
just the one.
Because it went that badly.
So I want you. Can you guess without Wikipediaing it or anything? Can you guess who do you think would have been in like a show like this?
Well, you just mentioned Sebastian Bach.
You're not gonna get it, man. It's just this. It's like who cast this? All right, so
Slash.
On bass, I'll start off with no.
Okay.
On bass, they started off with the bassist from Brooklyn American hardcore punk band Biohazard.
What?
Seinfeld. Who I think they got him because he was going out with a famous porn star at the time, and they got her on, and it got all saucy. But anyway, Biohazard's bass player, Jason Bonham, son of the legendary John Bonham, on drums.
Oh my
He
gosh.
just turns up and he's just like, why am I here? Also featured in the Joe Bonamassa supergroup, Black Country Comedian. On guitar, it was Scott Ian from Anthrax. Lovely guy, most earnest man in the world. This is a
disaster. Like, you at least need, a whole bunch of hair metal guys. Like, what is this?
Yeah, and that's not even like the worst part. If you could pick like a more controversial lead guitar player than Ted feckin' Nugent. Yeah. Man, you gotta see the show. It's brilliant.
Oh my gosh.
The Nuge. Who, I'm surprised he didn't kill another member of the supergroup with a crossbow.
Right?
Yeah, he's but like, I don't know. I didn't really know that much about Ted Nugent before the show anyway. I was a big VH1 kid, clearly.
Yes.
But yeah, he is. Yeah, I mean, he can play, but he apparently is like an American institution in terms of like guitar playing and 70s rock, I suppose.
Okay, so then right. What? So you had some. Okay, so let's review. You had Ted Nugent, Scott Ian. Who was the bass player again?
Exactly, Evan Seinfeld from Biohazard.
Oh right, Biohazard, and then you had Jason Bonham, who's fine.
He's a good hard rock drummer.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, it was, man. You just gotta look up this shit. It's
Oh my
crazy.
word.
And
This
yeah, anyway,
sounds
that was my
absolutely
introduction to the Fast and Furious.
atrocious.
Yeah, it's not wasn't great now.
Okay.
Uh,
Jeez.
yeah, as far as hard rock shows, documentaries go, it's
So then
pretty
what's,
weak.
kind of give us a synopsis here. Like what happens?
Um, oh, it's like the Osbournes. I think VH1 were really trying to cash in on the success of the Osbournes in terms of like, a lot of fighting and egos and people, especially just clashing. This clashing of personalities is what they really wanted to do. I mean, which is really makes sense. I mean, you're going to bring Ted Nugent on. If he disagrees with someone, there's going to be it's not going to be subtle. It's going to be very very
Right?
blatant. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other like rock documentaries that are worth checking out. Just think now. I am very interested in this YouTube channel about Guns N' Roses incidents because that guy, there's some stories there.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's been really interesting. Like, he had this fight with Bon Jovi. He had this fight with Kurt Cobain. I don't know. Did you know about that?
I did, yes.
Yeah, which is just kind of stupid as well. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, the whole I think was just um, much more of like a Kurt Cobain just taking the piss out of the toxic masculinity of Axl Rose and just making fun of the ego.
Yeah,
Um, that performance is amazing because that's at the I think it was the 1992 VMAs and Nirvana played Lithium there, and at the very end it kind of just goes to absolute hell. Cobain smashes his guitar. Chris Novoselic launches his bass guitar into the air, and it comes down and he hits him in the face, and he gets knocked out. And
right.
then Dave Grohl like jumps up and runs up to the microphone and just calls out Axl Rose. It's like, hey, Axl. It's great. It's great TV. It was,
It really is. It's absolutely ridiculous.
yeah. There was a lot going on. It was very early '90s, and because Guns N' Roses were very much on the way out at that point.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was on the Use Your Illusion tour, and there's this story where there's several stories of Axl Rose like walking off stage. Guns N' Roses were
Yeah.
notoriously late for so many of these shows that they were playing. They're sold out arenas, sold out stadiums. I mean, they were selling out 50,000 seat arenas, and and then they go on 2 hours late. Metallica was opening for them as well in some of these. It's his Black album, and so Metallica's riding it high. They're doing great, but then it's like they're yeah. It was just they would play a show, and then Guns N' Roses wouldn't come on. And this one particular show, it was in Denver. Axel walked off. He just left, and so they start just kind of playing something. They try to get the Metallica guys to come back, and Waters basically says, "Fuck you!" Like, this is the umpteenth time that he's done this, and so we are not bailing you out. This is your problem. Um, I think they eventually did end up coming on and helping him out, but what happened was Axel got in the limousine and went to leave, and the promoter um, got on the phone with the limousine driver and said, "Hey, where are you going?" And he said, said, "Take me back to the hotel." He said, "You work for me, not Axl Rose. Get your ass back to the arena, and I will meet you there." And so the story is like the promoter pulled a gun on Axl Rose and said, "You get your ass back inside, and you play this show." And so there was like 45 minutes or an hour after he left the stage that the promoter basically pulls a gun on him and says, "Get inside and do your job that I'm paying you to do." So, fun times.
It's just the ego, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it happened a few years ago with GNR. I mean, they came back. I think it must have been 2010, 2012. Not the classic lineup. I mean, he didn't even have Buckethead. You know, but I don't know. But they did that at the O2 Arena at the time in Dublin. It was like I think they came on. I think it was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours late, and
Oh my
just people
gosh.
like Irish people are not going to put up with that.
No. So what
Maybe
happened?
like yeah. So people just there was no we're, we will express our frustration, but we never do anything about it. John, that's basically it. We're too mad to say anything.
Was it
Um,
so was
but
it
yeah,
at you said it was at the O2 Arena?
yeah, which is now the Three Arena in Dublin. But I don't
Okay.
know. I think that it's kind of on you as well. That if you're going to one of these things and you're going to expect it to run on time, it's what are you going to do about it? I
Yeah,
think
I mean, a little like if you're 20 or 30 minutes, I think most people can kind of get behind that. But dude, some of these shows, he was 2 hours late. Like, what are you doing? There's no reason for that. You should be able to get
understand.
Metallica stuff off the stage and get on stage inside that amount of time. You know, like you don't need 2 hours.
No, you don't. Yeah, it's a basic. It's a very basic thing. It's common courtesy, is what it is, John.
There you go.
Um, but there
Common
on the
courtesy is not common, my friends.
that's it. Well put. Um, yeah. Also, a few years ago, the exact opposite happened. Like Eddie Vedder was playing the Three Arena. I think it was one of his solo tours, and they have this. There's a curfew in the venue that I think it's either 10:30 or 11 p.m. And he went over. His manager calls him aside and goes, we have to stop now, or it's like 7 grand. And Eddie Vedder just wrote the check there and just like gave it to the promoters, and then just came back on stage and played for like another 30, 40 minutes.
That's class, man. Holy cow. You can't
Yeah.
beat that. That's
No,
cool.
you cannot. So have you like any like gigs that you want to see this year? Any bands?
You know, I'd like to go see. I mean, I'm just now kind of coming out of the haze of Christmas and New Year's, and I was sick a couple of weeks ago or last week. I was sick last week, so now that that's over, I had this nasty chest thing like wiped me out for a week. Bad news, but I'm just now kind of looking around and being like, okay, who's coming? When are they coming? There's a few shows in February. Let's see. And then Intervals is coming in March. They're going to be with Veil of Maya, which I'm not a huge Veil of Maya fan, but I'd like to go see Intervals. That's Aaron Marshall's outfit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I need to kind of get back in on the whole tour scene. What about you? Any big ones that you're going to go to? Any Slane Castle?
I am currently debating. Like, I want to go to there's one big Irish festival now every year. Those are like smaller, nicer, independent ones. Electric Picnic is on every year, and it's already sold out. Like there's no lineup been announced, but it's already been sold out.
Wow.
It's very much become a kind of a bandwagon thing. I forgot this live song's going to try and hold my tongue, but it ain't what it used to be, John. Is what I'm saying. So not last year, but a couple years before that, myself and a woman would go off to a festival in Europe. Both the times it was in Portugal, and it's a good time, man. It's cheap, it's sunny, cheap beer. Usually a good lineup. So we're basically trying to narrow it down, and we've kind of got to narrow it down to two festivals. One is in Porto, one is in Spain. So it's kind of like just flipping between it depends on the acts. So one of the Madrid one, like I think I preferred the Portuguese one because there's a beach there, but the Madrid one has Iggy Pop, who is on my bucket list bands. So
What?
yeah,
I've never
no,
seen Iggy Pop. That would be amazing.
no, I know, man. Yeah, so that would be a real. So I don't know. It's kind of a toss up, but yeah, somewhere in Europe would be unreal. Um, there's all these mad German festivals. Hungary. It's really one of the handy things. But I'd love to go to an American music festival as well. I mean, you guys have some amazing stuff on there, like Lollapalooza and Pink Pop and stuff like that. So
It's true.
it's cool. I'm trying to see is John 5 coming anywhere near you in the States?
Are you
Not
coming
really.
anywhere near me
He does
in
go
the
to.
in the States on your amazing North American
Working on
tour?
it. I have a very busy drummer So trying to nail him down for stuff is it's the hardest thing. So once we get him
Dizzy.
locked in,
Couldn't.
but
Did you say dizzy or busy?
busy.
Okay. I was like,
Galway is
is
a
this
town
a piece of Irish slang that I am not familiar with?
does sound like something that would be Irish.
Yeah.
No, John Five is playing a mega cruise. I'm trying to think of all these. Yeah, no. So once that comes to fruition, but I would love to make it over to the States at least once or twice this year would be class. Either playing or vacation or whatever, and something along those lines. Because it's so cheap now. It's like back in the day, it was a real like big commitment. But if you want to fly a dodgy Norwegian or Icelandic airline,
Yeah.
you can do that. If you
Yeah,
want
I
to,
was
like,
looking at tickets for coming over there, and flying Iceland Air is pretty cheap. It's like $400 or
yeah,
something like that. I think, depending upon when you go. If you go in February when nobody wants to go, it's $400 round trip. It's like,
yeah, it's weird though. I mean, in terms of like a tourist season now, like you go out. I mean, maybe Galway is just one of those towns, but it used to be just like a summer. You just become bombarded with tourists, but now it's just all year long. So I think those really cheap flights have enabled that. Anyway, back to guitar because that's what we're talking about.
right?
Gigs. I don't know other gigs I'd like to see. I don't know. I'd love to go to more just like guitar-based stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to broaden my horizons. But I think start going to more gigs that want to leave me go home and play guitar. Get you into the zone.
Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of where I do a lot of stuff, or a lot of the shows I like to go to anyway, are sort of that. So I'm trying to branch out a little bit the other direction and just go to just something that's fun and a good show.
Yeah,
You know?
enjoyable. 100%.
Oh my gosh, this is
I'm gonna
killing
get you
me.
to stall while I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I will stall while I try to figure out this meeting thing. This is really annoying. Really annoying. Let's see. So just trying to what we're noticing right now is our frame rate is pretty terrible, and what I am trying to do is just see if we can locate locate a better way to do this. Click confirmation to begin using Zoom. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm going to be trying a different platform. We're going to try a slightly different. What do you call it? A different. Hello, he's back.
Back.
Good. Wow, that was speedy to say the least. What is the problem here? Like, I am not getting the emails that I need to be getting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so essentially, like, our frame rate is just not working. It's not.
Maybe a connectivity sort of thing, or is it?
Yeah, I think essentially we're running at like 8 frames per second right now, which, if you know anything about frame rate, is pretty much terrible. So,
Okay.
we can watch this back and see if there's anything worth keeping. We'll probably end up deleting it.
That's okay.
But regular streams are good for publicity stuff. Good lord, this is just not working. So yeah, it said check your spam folder just in case, which is not something I ever do, but I
You never
have.
know, John. It's one of the first things I always ask for when I have a problem at work. Did you check your spam?
Oh gosh, like no, I didn't. I mean, I have something from Steve Vai in my spam folder. I have a
What did he say?
announcing the Steve Vai 5.0 Academy with Pliny and Joe Satriani.
Oh.
Yeah,
Who's the first one?
Pliny.
Who's Pliny? What's a Pliny?
What's a Pliny? Pliny is, yeah, check him out. Just Google his face. A an excellent guitar player.
Pliny?
Plini.
Pliny. Oh, I just saw Pliny. Okay.
Not the elder, not the younger, just the
Not the
guitar
yeah.
player.
I was just wondering there. Yeah, he. Well, okay. My favorite thing, John, as we know, is to go to the names of the songs. So, Electric Sunrise.
That one's pretty good, man. Check it out.
Dude, I can't take these songs seriously. Selenium Forest. Sweated like
Yeah,
Camel
or
Forest.
Selenium.
Hair and nails.
Electric Sunrise is good. It's, I mean, I know what you're saying here. I share that. Oh my word! What the hell is wrong with Zoom? This is just killing me, man.
So is it the Zoom that's?
Well, what I'm trying to do is get it logged into another computer. See, fancy computer here.
Okay.
See if I can use that as a platform for the streaming. Because mine, I think, is just overloaded at the moment. I need to clean it, etc., etc. But I can't even get Zoom to acknowledge me on this other computer. It's Nicole's computer. And I'm waiting for OBS to download, and it hates me. I don't know if perhaps it might even be just my internet connection. It might be bogged down with all of this internets going on. So we may have to try a couple of different things with that too. So I think we're probably good. We know that at least this will work, but we need to figure out like a better way to do it. Are you on your laptop?
I am on my laptop. Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything that I could do here that would improve things?
Unless you're hosting the stream, that might be a better way to do it.
We could maybe do that.
Ah, there it is. Finally. Zoom. Jeez. Pain in the arse. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if maybe we can get this. Yeah, so I don't know. Did you download OBS?
I did not. That was the link I was originally looking for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just type in OBS, and it's like the first thing that shows up in the googly pants.
Cool. Well, I can see how that works as well. I'm just looking here and building a YouTube channel on YouTube.
Okay, this might log me out.
OBS download.
If it does, I may call you back here.
Might just go ahead and get this like your complete guide to YouTube thing on YouTube. Pretty good.
Yeah, the one thing I'm curious about is how do we actually make this yeah, how do we make this profitable, as it were?
Yeah.
I've been looking at host stuff, you know, sponsorship stuff. Typically, they want to see things like 1,000 listeners or something like that for a podcast. So how the crap do we get to 1,000 listeners?
Well, we're taking steps to essentially like improve everything.
Yeah. So I wonder if there's a way for us to at least get to like 400 or something like that.
Well, YouTube channel is a good start. The Instagram channel is a good start. What we could do is one thing that I mentioned before. Are we still live, by the way?
Yeah, we are, but it doesn't really
Okay.
matter. Like I said, this is going to be. We'll watch it back when we're done, but I'm going to guess this is probably not even one we want to keep. You know, this is more a test, but I think that kind of banter is great. If we've
Yeah.
got a couple of topics, we can pull some topics off Reverb and Music Radar and stuff like that, and we can talk that stuff too. Um,
Okay.
what?
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing I might try is I might go back to say like maybe the Bumblefoot episode or something. And
Yeah.
listen to it and take a quote, put it like in writing below his like a picture of him.
Yeah.
And and just be like, check out our Bumblefoot interview here, in this episode or whatever, in episode number whatever it was, and hashtag the hell out of it, and maybe tag him, can give it, retweet it up.
Yeah, no, that would be good. That would be really good.
Use the different avenues.
Yeah, we need to. If you can do that on Twitter and on Instagram, and tag him in both places, and and however we need to do to put a link to that episode in those things.
So that's where things kind of get a bit difficult. In terms of, so basically how linking works on Instagram is that you can put a link in the bio. So the link in the bio, what we could put in the bio is just like just put our Stitcher link there, and then just say it's episode something, because you can't put links in Instagram stories, and you can't put links in posts unless you have a certain amount of followers.
Right, but there is a way to like swipe up. I've seen,
yeah,
right?
You need 10,000 followers to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not something that everybody can do.
Yeah.
The joys of working in e-commerce.
Well, now you know.
Now you know. So.
But we can at least link it in Twitter. So if we do a Twitter post, we can do that.
Yeah, 100%. That is very possible. So yeah, maybe I could just do a couple of mock-ups on that, just to see if we can get how does this look? I might just go back to the episode, and I just think maybe just like putting one of those out, like with a caption every few days.
Yeah.
And
that would be good.
Like this, words of advice from this episode.
And if we can do videos like the Mark Lettieri video, I'll work on trying to get some of those up as well. And do that, because we can tag those people, and they'll end up following us, and then So we're still. Did you add it to your Instagram account or your app? I guess.
I can do that now.
Okay, let me try something real quick. I am gonna call you back.
Okay.
So we're gonna end the stream here. Thanks, all two of you, probably YouTube bot and me, for watching and sticking with it.
You're carrying this stream, John.
Yeah, exactly. Well, somebody has to do the heavy lifting.
Beast.
Beast mode. Yeah. Yes. Speaking of, you went to the gym today. Congratulations.
Thanks, John. It's getting. I like to say it's getting easier every time, but it's not.
It's not. Did you get fit? Are you getting fit? Healthy? All those things.
Getting fit in my own way. I've come to the conclusion that me getting fit, especially at the start, is not something that I can do by myself. So just going to a class in the gym for 30 minutes just alleviates all sense of guilt, because when I'll know when to stop. That's the big thing.
There you go.
I won't finish early or spend too long doing, wondering how to use a machine. I'll just do the class, finish the class, and then that's me done for the day. And it's a solid.
There you go. I hate leaving the gym feeling like it's unfinished.
Yeah, man, I know. But when somebody tells me it's finished,
exactly. But see,
Yeah.
like today, I went to the gym and I didn't quite finish because I wanted to make sure this was set up. So
Well,
it's
I
just kind of
appreciate that.
like
I appreciate you using your time.
nagging in the back of my head. But that's okay. Like I said, I've been sick for like a week, trying to get back on, just get back on the train, the rails. I don't know. Toot
One of them.
toot, doot 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 doot,
Ah, Thomas. Old school.
doot doot doot.
This is premium content
Yeah,
without anybody
exactly.
requesting.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna end the stream here, and I will call you back in a minute.